I'm Suzanne, I'm 29 and I live here with my husband James and my two children Alfie and Lily. So we were renting before a 2-bed property from the council. I'd been there for 10 years, coming up to 10 years. So started off there with my son. Then I met my husband and we had my daughter. So then suddenly there was 4 of us in a 2-bed flat. We got to a point where we actually felt quite desperate to move out of there. Housing on the market, it was out of the question for us. We went through so many possibilities. We looked at moving further out. For us, it was like a real no-no. Like, we need the family support, we need our network, we need our children's life to continue as it is. So we were looking at properties on the open market, like to buy. And when we did a few calculations, we were like, we can't afford this. So I don't know how, but I managed to hide the fact we were buying somewhere and moving from them. And then literally the day we exchanged, we bought them here. And we actually said that it was my brother and his wife's new house. We wanted them to come in and we wanted them to see everything as if it was going to be their uncle's new home. And then we were like, what do you think, what about if we had this home, like maybe we should buy it instead? And then we dropped the bomb, like, we already have, like, we're moving in next week. And they went ballistic.
That's your bedroom. Happy, that's your bedroom.
Yeah, that was like up there with one of the best moments ever. So this property was a void property that Thrive basically took on, refurbished, brought everything up to spec, and then sold on through the shared ownership scheme. We just couldn't believe that Thrive would be able to offer us exactly what we needed and to suit us in every area. So now we own something, 30% at the moment, but obviously the opportunity to then staircase up as and when our situation, our salary increases and things like that, when I go back to full-time work, it might mean that actually we can borrow a bit more money. It's kind of meant that with what we have right now, we've been able to put it somewhere, like an investment, rather than renting and obviously just using that money to pay someone else, and kind of staircase purchasing more of the property, potentially until we own the whole thing. I mean, that would be the dream. Literally within, I think it was 8 to 10 weeks we were in, from first viewing to moving in. I think it was 9 weeks or so. It was seamless. I've heard horror stories from people about buying properties and it being the longest drawn out process and everything taking a long time. Honestly, it has been an absolute dream.